I'm Wes Fowler. I'm going to be a senior here at the University of Dayton. I'm a visual arts major with a minor in graphic design, and I'm the graphic designer for Dave's Up Lot 90. I'm a friend, dog lover, and artist. I got involved in art first starting in high school. Prior to that, in middle school, I was always stick figure drawings, but I was blessed to have an amazing art teacher, and I used it as kind of a like an art therapy for me to just take some alone time and just pour out my emotions and my thoughts through pen and paper. And then when I came to Dayton, I met up with one of my roommates, Dave. He had a budding music career and needed some album cover artwork, and I just happened to get a graphing tablet for Christmas that year. And I was like, oh yeah, sure. I've never had any Photoshop experience, no idea what to do, but I was willing to take a chance, and the rest is history. Now I've been successfully making graphic design, like album covers, poster artwork, logos, things like that ever since. Honestly, I went through my first 2 years of Dayton not having a clue as to what kind of career path I want to go down. I thought maybe a business major, maybe something in English, like something in art always interests me. And it wasn't until I got a little taste of a little bit more graphic design, and then met some people that were in the UDR program, and they just raved about the professors, class sizes, just everything about it. And I finally decided to declare my major visual arts, and that wasn't until junior year. And I got to say that I don't regret my decision for a second. Yeah, this summer I was given a great opportunity. I was selected to be part of the artist in residence program here at UD, which I mean in itself is just an awesome ability to say that I was hired by the university to basically do art for different facilities around here. But I'm extremely excited to just get in there. And this year they had a theme that was talking about human rights issues, and putting it in a global perspective. Yeah. As an artist, that's always in the back of your mind, is knowing that something like artist in residence, being able to 10 years from now, 20 years from now, if I have kids, bring them to UD's Health Center and say, hey, I made that back when I was in college, is always, yeah, it's in the back of your mind. But I make art to really for other people to enjoy, not so much for me to say, later on in life, look at all my accomplishments. At the end of the I think it's more important if I make someone smile, or pause for a second and really just take just a moment of their day to step outside of the rat race we all live in, and just kind of reflect on something else that isn't what am I going to eat for dinner? I got to do this and that when I get home. And so for me, that's what drives me to do art. Yeah, I think for me, making a mark is through my art, like I just said, just for just a brief moment, if somebody pauses and stops and thinks, I've made my mark on that person. I can still think back to times where I was exposed to art for the first time, and just the feeling, that emotion, that undescribable just essence of the art, as cliche as that may sound, really does impact somebody. And I can think to this day about instances where I was maybe going through a hard time, or it was just even moments where I was just caught up in reveling in something that still make me think. And to have moments like that in someone else's life and know that you caused that is truly incredible. I think it's a very awesome and unique experience to be able to live in a house your junior and senior year, and be able to see what living on your own is like, cooking your own food is like, cleaning your house, and just the struggles, but that also come with just great rewards, and just loving every moment of it. It just definitely helps. And I am thankful all the time that I came to UD and got this chance to kind of prepare myself for the future, for when I'm out in the real world and have to start living life. This past semester has definitely made me even more grateful than ever that I came to UD. In mid-March, I was diagnosed with stage 4 lymphoma, and, it really came out of nowhere, and I didn't honestly know how to handle that. When you're told that, 2 weeks after your 21st birthday that, you've been diagnosed with cancer, it's a shock to your system, needless to say. But I never for a second felt like I had to deal with this alone. Obviously I have my family, and I can't understate enough how much they've done for me. But the UD community is truly a community. It's not just something people plaster on a poster to attract students. I felt that, I really felt one with a group of people that were supportive and actually cared for me. In just a couple weeks after, finding out, they sponsored the One World Walk for Wes, where on a cold, rainy day, over 370 people showed up, most of which had no idea who I was, but they just knew that a fellow flyer, could use some help, and, were willing to take time out of their day, to come out and support a fundraiser. And that blew me away, that really did. And the people I've met here at UD have helped me so much, in the trying times, that, it really goes to show you what incredible people that, you can meet here. That they'll be there for you when you're all having fun and you're having a great time enjoying, life at UD, but they won't hesitate to step up and, ask you how you're doing, ask you if you need anything, when the times get hard. And that's something that I will remember for the rest of my life. This scholarship would be huge for me. My dad, with the down economy, was laid off 2 years ago. And, with medical bills involved in, treating cancer, I would just love this opportunity to be able to, say, hey, Mom and Dad, thank you for all you've done for me. Thank you for putting me through school. Here's a $10,000 scholarship to, help us out in these hard times. And, I think this opportunity, I think I found this email for a reason, and I saw this opportunity, and I, would love more than anything, to be able to do that for him.